No. All right, welcome everybody. How's everything going today? Good stuff. So today we'll be going over group decision making and leadership. Pleased to meet you. My name is Joe Lichota. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to go over, well actually the first thing, is choosing among alternatives. So with that, there is the elements of effective versus ineffective group decision making. With that, there's analyze decision being made, involve all members needing the information, identify goals, clarify roles, while also identifying what alternative options may be available. Collectively look at the pros and cons of alternatives, and collectively make a decision based on the data collected. So for each one of these points that is given, there's also an effective and an ineffective way of coming at it. Okay, so method of group making. There is 7 methods of possibility. So with that, there is decision by experts in group. So ask if people know a couple of things about it. Decision of outside experts. So it's okay to get a second opinion on something. Averaging individual rankings or ratings. And then 4, to randomly choose. You could sit there and have a coin toss or something. Coin toss. Okay, majority rule, decision by minority, or decision by consensus. Okay, now let's see what else we have going here. We have decisions by virtual groups. Okay, so decision by virtual groups, that's pretty much like how we're talking through internet and stuff, technology come through. So it's a little less effective for decision making than actual face-to-face. The F2F is face-to-face. So less satisfaction than with face-to-face, and then time-consuming to get the decision than face-to-face, because you need to, you send something in order to get something back, to send something and get something back. Okay, what members can do to make effective decision? I've picked this clip right here, and this is from Apollo 13. If you haven't seen the movie, good stuff. Let's bring it up for you here. Okay.
Tell me this just isn't a contingency we've remotely looked at.
Those CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs handed us this one, and we gotta come through.
So they're getting together?
We gotta find a way
to
make this fit into the hole for this.
There you go, as a group.
Using nothing but that.
All right, nothing but that. Okay, so there you go. It shows them working together to try and come up with a decision on how things are going over here. And from that, here. Okay, so right here, what they had to take this, once again, to put it there. This to there. Have a clear vision to come out with a final outcome. Focus on useful information related to the issue. Make big items more tangible and manageable. So that's how can we do it? What can we do to come up with what we need to? Okay, then we got group problem solving, overcoming obstacles to achieve a goal. So problem solving process to overcome obstacles to achieve a goal. Right here, what do we have? We have a soccer player. What do? They go and they're trying to score a goal. Okay, so process overcoming obstacles to achieve a goal. Bam. So with that, the elements of, actually the problem, 3 elements are undesirable existing station, a goal group wishes to achieve, and what is the goal group to achieve here? To score that goal. And then there's also obstacles that keep a group from being reached. So what is that? That's the other team trying to stop you from being able to actually score that goal. So there are those things. Okay, and then there's also the barriers to group team problem solving. 10 barriers that obstruct a goal are lack of structure, the lack of cultural sensitivity, lack of planning, lack of resources, wrong people present, time pressure, poor communication, unsupportive social climate, negative attitudes, lack of problem-solving skills. So with that, I decided to pick this movie. If you haven't seen it, it's called Office Space. it's pretty interesting that how everything comes across, but it shows you how there's a lack of a lot of things in this.
Much better. Looks like a Peter Gibbons.
Here we go.
It's out for about an hour. Space out? Yeah. I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work. Peter, would you be a good sport and indulge us and just tell us a little more? Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something about TPS reports.
Okay, so there you go, those TPS reports. That's one thing that the movie is pretty much based on, those TPS reports. But mainly, you can see that there is no structure behind anything. There is lack of planning, lack of resources. If you know the movie, you'll know about the red stapler. Wrong people present, like this guy right here. He's like, I don't know what I'm here to do, but I guess I do it. So, and then time pressure, he's just like, I'm not really feeling that. Poor communication between the higher ups and the lower downs. Unsupportive social climate, negative attitudes with this guy right here. He isn't really enthusiastic about selling what he needs to sell. And lack of problem-solving skills, again. Okay, so moving on. The 3 approaches to group problem-solving. Descriptive, focuses on the pattern of communication when people interact to solve a problem. So, you know what? The best thing to do is interact in order to solve that problem. Okay, so descriptive approach, natural or normal process of group problem solving. 4 phases of group problem solving: orientation, conflict, emergence, and reinforcement. Other descriptive models are the dialectical theory, spiraling model, punctuated equilibrium model, and also the multi-sequence model. Now we'll be moving on to the 3 approaches. Well, this is the second approach that we're coming at. That is functional. So that's identify key tasks, requirements, communications that contribute to effective problem solving. Functional approach, 5 key functions for the quality solution. So what those are: develop an accurate understanding to the problem at hand, develop requirements for the acceptable choice, develop alternatives to solve the problem, and there's also assess positive alternatives as well as assessing negative. Okay, then we also got the function essential for effective problem solving, and we got 4 essential needs for that. Network with group members in order to, get effective information. Then there's also get skills and data. And as well as that, we got generate and evaluate solutions. There is also manage relationships by listing feedback and, negotiations. Now we also have communication functions of effective group problem solvers. 4 function of that is, I picked the movie, Remember the Titans, which, analysis function, idea generation function, evaluative function, which is, separate the good from the bad, as well as personal sensitivity function. So here we go. We've got Remember the Titans, another great movie that I feel is something that's strong. And here we go.
Meet every one of your teammates.
If we don't come together right now on this hollow ground,
As a group.
we too will be destroyed. Just like them.
And he believes that they can come together.
I don't care if you like each other or not,
Exactly.
but you will respect each other. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll learn to play this game like men.
Okay.
Is this even about football anymore?
So, from that, now, okay, on to the next slide. We have prescriptive, recommendation, specific agendas for techniques to improve group problem solving. Group members are rational. Prescribed agenda techniques will give a better result, as in for everyone, because you know what is at hand. Help group to understand how groups solve problems. Just like from this, to get that. There you go. Okay, offer recommendations for certain types of communication groups. Give group needs structures for problem solving. Then cultural assumptions about group problem solving and decision making. Develop mindfulness, be flexible, tolerate uncertainty and ambiguity. Okay, big word. Okay, resist stereotyping and negative judgments, ask questions, and be other-oriented. Okay, well, it's been a great day. It's been a great time having this class with you, and you have a great day.